game between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. A hook scores. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. The jab not finding its target. Good counter punching. They threw the hook. It didn't land. To be careful, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. And there's the bell for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to...
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, Pacquiao is seeing stars after that one. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than natural.
They blocked the left there. We wanted action, and they are delivering. The jab doesn't quite connect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last one. Let's get it started in round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. It's all offense all the time. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He threw a punch and just got countered. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sean. Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter punch. That big hook doesn't land. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much firepower here. Well done with that counter shot. Hey, those punches add up. Perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sean Porter. Time for the fifth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They're both trying for a knockout. Good punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nope, that jab not going to score. Fantastic punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sean Porter. This is the beginning of round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to have thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. He misses with that straight left. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. Well, it's no... Here we go. It's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Some nice exchanges. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Oh, that punch. That counter punch caught. It looks like he's going to survive the... And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Insane action. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. A little bit of controversy. It's a majority decision win.
It's been a good one. Good entertainment. Everybody benefited. Those fighters there will learn so much from this fight. The fans cannot argue with that decision. I'm sure you won't, Todd, because I'm not. I'm happy with what I've just seen.